Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Internet of Things seminar, the beginning of future technology by TED conference. My name is Andreas Devara and I will be the master of ceremony at this event. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all of the audience and also the speaker for this event for joining us at today's event. The Internet of Things has been used widely over the world. Even without realizing it, we use it for everyday life. For more details about what is the Internet of Things, please welcome the CIO of Pacific Labor Facility, Mr. Jordan Duffy.
So, the Internet of Things. Who loves the Internet? If you didn't put your hand up, get out. If you haven't used Google at work to do your job better, then you're wrong. And who loves things? The chairs you're sitting in, the glasses you're wearing, the phones you hold. Pretty much everyone, some weird people down here. Well, the Internet of Things, there's a lot to it, and I'm going to try and breeze through this in 7 minutes. But let's jump into it. Let's jump into what the Internet of Things, IoT, really is. Now, in a digital world, we can make everything talk to each other, right? We can make our phones talk to each other, we can make Facebook talk to each other, and in a physical world, not so much. This is where our lives and technological development has kind of stopped. But now, we are able to build a network, so multiple, of physical objects, your chair, your table, your lounge, those Tim Tams in the fridge, that are connected to the internet. If you don't know what the internet is, and you're the same weird people that said no, get out. It allows you to send, so you can create and transmit, receive, so that you can receive and interpret, and exchange data. Exchange data. You can have conversations with things around you. So IoT will allow multiple physical objects, like your Tim Tams, to be connected to the internet. They can send just how good Tim Tams are to other Tim Tams and to you. And they can receive just how many people want those damn Tim Tams. And they can have a conversation with the other items in your fridge. So we're entering a very exciting time where we will have chairs, couches, pretty much everything that's in your home connected to the internet. It's here. It's not a futuristic object or an idea. It's a reality. So as we welcome the whole universe to the next era of connectivity, I ask, once all of our tasks are automated, when the things that we currently do every day and the jobs that half of you love and half of you hate are actually replaced by IoT devices, artificial intelligence, and interconnected systems, what do? We come back to creativity, innovation, and humanity. We cannot replace our need to create new things, to improve them, and to build interpersonal relationships. We invent, we build, we optimize, we operate, we innovate, and we remember to enjoy sometimes before we invent again. IoT is the beginning of a new era. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duffy. And in the next discussion, we will talk about the security of the Internet of Things, since we already know from Mr. Duffy that IoT, or the Internet of Things, is always connected to the Internet. Without further ado, please welcome security entrepreneur, Mr. Ken Munro.
Hi, my name's Ken, and I am a security researcher, an ethical hacker, if you like, and we're the good guys. And our job is to go out there and break things to make them better. Now, I'm going to be talking today about the Internet of Things. And by that, I mean the smart tech in your home. So your smart thermostat, your smart door lock, maybe, or perhaps your smart vehicle. But unfortunately, security and the Internet of Things aren't often found in the same place. They're really vulnerable. And we see huge problems with people's personal data, their privacy being invaded, and maybe even their data being locked up and encrypted, because IoT manufacturers don't spend enough time looking at security. Now, don't get me wrong, I think IoT, the Internet of Things, has huge benefits to us. I think we can be more beneficial with the use of our resources, with smart thermostats and smart control of our heating. I think medical advances using continuous monitoring with IoT, fantastic. And also assisted living for the elderly, brilliant. IoT can bring all those. But unfortunately, it's not safe until it's secure. Now, my job, what I get to do, I get to break smart things. I love my job because I get to take things apart and break them, make them better. And I don't always have to put them back together again either, which is great. A project we're doing right now, we're working on a Tesla Model S for our own interest. So we got a hold of a vehicle, very expensive vehicle, £70,000, and we took it apart. And we found lots of fun things, which I'll publish later on in the year. But then we put it back together, and my colleague said, it's all fine, Ken, you can drive it, it's good. Just watch out for the brakes. Like, oh, okay. You don't need to be a cool hacker to hack people. If your passwords are weak, easy to guess, or blank, or the default one, make them long and strong. Use a password manager. Make sure the pins on your mobile phones aren't 4 digits. Make sure they're 6 or 8. And then patches. Apply patches to your phones and your computers to make them stay secure. And the next thing, IoT, you can put it on a separate network at home. If you don't know how to do that, go and read up. If you don't want to do that, don't buy IoT. Just be safe. But I think also as consumers, we can make a difference too. If we don't buy product that we're not sure about the security of, we're going to force the hands of manufacturers to actually prove it's secure and make it safe for us. The problem is this. There are far too many IoT products out there. There aren't enough organizations and people like me out there doing research and exposing this poor practice, and there are very few IoT vendors that actually care about security. There are some good examples, but by and large, IoT security is really poor. And sadly, I think we have to face it, there is a serious problem with security in IoT, to the point I think we almost need to be afraid of IoT. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Monroe. And from our previous discussion with Mr. Duffy and Mr. Monroe, we already learned about what is Internet of Things and how the security of Internet of Things. And in this last discussion, we will talk about the future of the Internet of Things. Please welcome the director of Cisco Lathrop Center, Mr. Wei Xiang.
So let me start by asking you a question. How many of you wear a smartwatch like I do for exercise? I can see nearly half of you put up your hands. That's very good. Then let me ask you, for those of you who do use a smartwatch, how many of you do realize you are using the so-called Internet of Things technology? Not too many. Not surprised. Fair enough. A smartwatch is a simple use case of the broad variable IoT technology. So by variable IoT, it lets you to put on tiny sensors on near your body to collect your vital body information, like your pulse rates, your blood pressure, and send those data to the cloud. And then up in the air, there's a cloud system. It's crunching your data on 24/7, like a tireless virtual doctor. It will send you alert messages whenever there's something is likely to go wrong. I made it. We are also investing the cutting-edge research laboratory teaching facility in our IoT course. This IoT Innovation Lab is a fully interactive teaching and learning space. Students just love it. They really enjoy working on the hands-on and the industry projects of their IoT course. Our student cohort is growing. They are thriving. More importantly, our industry partners are snapping up our students by giving them internship opportunities, even before they graduate. And then there's one of the best universities in China. They actually started IoT earlier than us. They heard some of the good things we are doing, so they sent a group of exchange students of 30 people to find out what we have done to make this IoT course. So we are tracking international students. There's one last slide I want to show you, but it's not up there yet. I didn't forget it. It's just you have to wait for one more year to see it, because that's when we'll be graduating Australia's first batch of IoT engineers. How exciting is that? I can't wait. Can you? Thank you very much.
thank you, Mr. Wei Xiang. And finally, we come to the end of this event. But before we close this event, I would like to say thank you to all of the audience and the speakers. And we hope that this event can give us more understanding about the Internet of Things. I'm Andreas Devara. Apologize for all of the mistake I did during this event. I hope all of you have a great day, and once again, thank you so much for coming to this event. Good morning and see you on the next event.